Hello, welcome to another episode of Crafting Crazy. As part of my ongoing determination to make this Halloween the best Halloween ever for my Halloween tree, I've got a couple of ceramic Halloween decorations to decorate. These were originally £5, and I've got them for £1 each from it was a gift shop in a place called Dalton Park. So I've got a witch and I've got a haunted house. Now these do come, these cute little sets come with a brush, as we can see, rubbish. And it does come with some little paint pots. At least these are primary colours, but we're not going to use them. Here's the witch. How cute is she? Look at her. She looks so happy. So we've got her. And then we've got this one, it's the little haunted house. And again, primary colours, brush. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, so primary colours, I can't complain really about primary colours. But we're not going to be using that paint. We're going to be using the very cheap Wilco's. It's called Wilco's now. I apologise. We're going to be using the very cheap Wilco's acrylic paint that I bought before. Really cheap paint it was. It was £2, and I've just got out the colours I think I'll need. I'm going to do the haunted house first because this is going to be blick. And again, because they only provide one brush, this is the brush that I've gone for. Same brush I did my my dolly arms with. Do the back. See, this paint is so cheap, but look how great this goes on. This is fantastic. Neil Buchanan once said in Art Attack that you should be neat with your brush strokes. I disagree. I think you should be erratic with your brush strokes because it gives you more even coverage. Let me show you. If you're doing it neat, this was a bad example. Neat, there we go, like neat, you've always got these little gaps. If you just do what I do and paint in directions, the paint spreads more evenly. I always go up and down and back and forth so that you don't get lines. See, I think that's covered really well. I don't mind if there's paint all over my hands when I do this because it's just acrylic paint. It doesn't wash off easily, actually. I was going to say it washes off easily. It doesn't. I've had, because I was painted up those doll arms. I think last night I painted them up. Just lose track of time. Yeah, I've been walking around with like blood covered hands. I'm not too bothered if I get the windows. We're going to be going over the windows anyway. The windows are going to be yellow. I'm going to not paint the pumpkins because that'll be a bit of a chew on to try and turn orange. Fun fact, England, the traditional vegetable for carving at Halloween, which everyone did still, even up to the late 90s, was the turnip. Because, I shall tell you for why. 2 reasons. One, the pumpkin is not indigenous to the United Kingdom. It is not a vegetable which grows here. 2, turnips are traditional. Turnips is the original vegetables. What they used to do, they didn't hollow them out. Not like a pumpkin. They would carve faces into them though, and those would be left to scare away the spirits that would come on All Hallows Eve. Mwahahahahaha. and they would put just candles on top of them. But when we were kids, like, we were given so much American TV, and like TV and cartoons. It was really starting to come over at that point, sort of in the late 80s, early 90s. Prior to that, we had a lot of just British TV, and only like the really big programs made it over, like Star Trek. And then with the rise of Sky and cable, we started seeing more of American TV programs, like Nickelodeon, and it just exposed British kids to more American traditions. So this is the pumpkin thing is very American. Like all my childhood, I never had a pumpkin once. It was always a turnip. We did carve them, though. We did carve them like a pumpkin and empty them out. And they smell incredible. When you put a candle in, and the candle catches bits of the turnip, it smells sweet. It smells sugary. It's very strange. But it smells amazing. So I always do a turnip still every year, as well as a pumpkin, because pumpkins are now very cheap. You could buy them back in the 80s, but they were so expensive. You were talking like £4 or £5, and now you can get one for 75p. So they've really risen in popularity, in large part due to American television and films, like Hocus Pocus, the greatest Halloween film ever made. Like, I love Hocus Pocus so much. Right, that is my Halloween spooky house pretty much covered. One layer acrylic paint. Yeah, there's a few empty spots, don't worry. We're going to be filling in the windows and stuff, so like that's why I've just left them. Right, now Spooky Witch. I'm going to try and not cover the star on her hat, because I don't want to, and I want this to be a different colour. I just want the hat to be black, and maybe her dress. I haven't decided. Maybe a cloak, maybe. Oh no, look. Oh, the tip of her hat's broken. I didn't notice that. I don't know if I did that or if it was already broken. I could probably see if I looked inside the box, but I can't be bothered. We'll just paint over it, and oh look, it's fixed. It's really not hard to fix something like that. Just paint over it, it's fine. What colour hair are we going to give the Wicked Witch? Is she going to be a Wicked Witch? She's going to be a good witch. She's going to be Sabrina. Do like Sabrina. Or Aunt Hilda. Or Aunt Hilda. Who are we going to do? Who are we going to do? We're going to do Megan Mogg. Who are the famous witches? Obviously, Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy. Greatest film of all time for Halloween, Hocus Pocus. Also stars the great Doug Jones as Billy the zombie. Doug Jones you will of course know from his many roles of him usually not speaking and usually dressed like a monster, because the guy is like incredibly tall and gangly, and it just works. And Guillermo del Toro casts him in all his movies. I don't know why I'm rambling on now about Doug Jones. Yeah, which kind of witch are we going to use? We may just make up one herself. I went to see Wicked recently, and that was awesome. I love Elphaba. I love the novel. I read the novel years and years and years ago, long before I even knew about the musical. That looks so cool. Right, I think we're going to do black cape. But we're not going to do anything. We're just going to use up this black paint on the cape. And that's what I've decided. Right, this little bit here needs filling in. Doesn't matter if there's some smudges, we can cover those when we go over it. I think she's going to be green, like Elphaba. Oh, what was the name of Elphaba's granddaughter in the books? Can't remember. Yeah, I'm thinking her rather than the traditional Elphaba. This paint I really like. I mean, it was so cheap. It was £2 for all these colours. And it covers so well. This is ceramic as well, so really, really covers well. Great. Really cool. Love it, love it. Just some touch-ups. Okay, so that's them done. And what I'm going to do is, because I'm sure it'll be very boring just watching me paint and babble on about nonsense, is I'm going to finish these up and then we'll come back when they're done and you will see the final product. And here we are with the final results. So they're still a little bit wet. I've got paint everywhere, but this is the witch. So I've done green skin, I've done sort of orange hair, purple dress, broom, did a little pumpkin beside, I did some stripy tights, and this is what I've gone with. And then this was the haunted house, so just a black haunted house with some yellow and white windows, and some orange pumpkins, and that's pretty much it. You know, I could have spent hours on these and taken my time and used a detail brush and gotten some really, really fine detail with them, but in the spirit of the kit, I only used this one brush, because they only provide one brush in the kit, although I use my own acrylic paint, because they provided the primary colours, great, but no black or white. So with these kits, I've been trying to do things within the spirit of them, even if I've been sort of substituting my own things, because I didn't really want to use this brush. This is rubbish. But, you know, if I was going to use just one brush, I could use at least a semi-decent brush, so, you know. And again, I'm not the greatest painter in the world, so, you know, I don't expect brilliant things from me. I'm not like Pablo Picasso or anyone semi-decent. Edvard Munch. Someone like that. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm little me. A little painting my little ceramics. So these are my latest Halloween decorations. I've got one more really big thing to do, and then I think I'm more or less done, at which point I will do a tour of the Halloween tree. Will be the second attempt at that, because I did try it before, but my cats all wanted to be in the video. I want to thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you again next time.